When I feel stuck, I look to what's in front of me and follow it to find my way out. And this is the story of how three things came together that I had no idea would. First, the bees. I stood under the trees for days listening. The catkins were dusting everything, but the bees were not gathering. I was worried. Where were the bees? Second, an Art Witch video collaboration was on my plate, but I had no clue what to do. Zero, zilch. None of my ideas were sticking.
Yeah, right in there.
And third, I had been actively transforming a spot in the garden for pollinators with my mother's help. It took me talking to Amy from Magical Crafting about the art collaboration to start weaving the threads together. Since we are both in the same region, we decided to collaborate within the collaboration and focus on our pollinators. The rules of the project are, it must include the land, the theme of healing and connection, use any medium, and choose colors to correspond to the theme. Well, and since I'm here, I might as well introduce you to everybody else who's involved in this collaboration. I'll get back to the story in a minute.
Hello, Shamai. I'm Jessica. I'm an astrologer and folk witch living and crafting on my ancestral homeland of South Wales in the UK. My craft is mainly rooted in the land where I live and focusing on understanding and living in tune with the seasonal cycles and ebbs and flows with a big dose of creativity and art magic thrown in. I have a YouTube channel, Jessica and the Moon, where I share about my personal path and also tarot, journaling, lots of journaling, because that kind of practical organization is very important to me, living a practical, everyday magical life.
Hi there, I'm Kara, host of Pagan Crafting. I'm a pagan art green witch with a little side of shamanka. I'm a holistic healer and a professional medium. My day job, I'm a shamanic art life coach, and I like to bring all that into my channel. My channel is nature-based, seasonal-based, elemental-based, and everything to do with the nature around us. I'm from Alberta, Canada, and I like to incorporate what I live around me with my channel. So join me today if you like all things nature, spells, candles, crafts, you name it. Let's do it. Let's have some fun.
Hey everyone, I'm the Witchling. I am an archaeologist and an artist and of course a witch. Humans doing art has been as old as humanity itself. Honestly, it's like breathing for humans. So everybody can do art, everyone can do art, and everybody should. And I'm trying to teach you to bring more art into your life and into your craft.
Hello, my name is Amy, and I'm the Art Witch of Magical Crafting. For this Art Witch collaboration, I'll be crafting a magical bee house and adding some spell work along the way. Let's do some magical crafting.
I was worried that the neighbors who use pesticides in their yard were the culprit of this lack of bees. And I realized that I needed to make a bee sanctuary to attract them from their yard to my yard if I wanted them to thrive. So I enlisted my mother and we got cracking on this pollinator garden. And we worked harder to complete the bed. We seeded wildflowers, borage, hollyhocks, and bachelor's buttons around the lantana and milkweed we had already started with. Bees are attracted to blues and purples, and butterflies are attracted to red, orange, yellow, purple, and pink blossoms that are either flat or short tubes. And this is finally where it started coming together. So I started working on an altar for the spirit of bee and butterfly with these things in mind. I picked through my planting plates and found the perfect dishes. A blue one for a bee bath and a pink one for a butterfly puddling. A puddling is a muddy spot or a sandy spot that is wet where a butterfly can drink, and the minerals from the earth give them sustenance. I laid concrete stepping stones down as they absorb the heat really well. for sunning and rest spots for them. And I was gonna design 2 sigils, but realized that they had all the same letters except one, so I ended up merging them into one sigil, which made things a lot easier. And I really like this sigil. I cleansed the plot and warded it at dusk. And then the next day at high noon, I carved the sigil into the dirt as if I was hanging a sign on my new store that was open for business, and I activated it with some sun water, and then added the rest of the sun water to the bee bath and the puddling. The bees finally did come, not with their full orchestra of voices, but enough to hear their song lightly on the wind. And that is how these 3 separate things came together. And be sure to check out everyone's collaboration videos at the links in the description.